Ever wonder what it was like for some of Hollywood's brightest stars to navigate love and marriage while barely out of their teens? It's a world away from today's, celebrity romances, isn't it? Um, let's take a look at some iconic actresses who walked down the aisle before they even hit 20, exploring the pressures, passions, and sometimes the short-lived unions that shaped their lives. That Marilyn Monroe, a name synonymous with glamour, married James Doherty at just 16 in 1942, facing a return to an orphanage. Uh, she sought stability, a decision that dramatically altered the course of her life. Uh, this was before the world knew Norma Jean, before the platinum blonde, before the icon, uh, Elizabeth Taylor, a true Hollywood royalty, wed Conrad Hilton Jr. In a lavish ceremony at 18. Uh, the media frenzy was intense, mirroring the excitement surrounding her blossoming career. Sadly, the marriage lasted less than a year, uh, a prelude to a life filled with 8 marriages and enduring romance. Mila Jovovich, known for her action roles, eloped with dazed and confused co-star Sean Andrews at 16, uh, a rebellious act fueled by teenage passion. The marriage was quickly annulled, setting the stage for her successful career as a versatile actress and model. Demi Moore at 18, married musician Freddie Moore, adopting his name professionally, a name that would become instantly recognizable. It was a young start to a career that would eventually see her become one of Hollywood's highest paid actresses. Uh, Cher at 18 found both personal and professional partnership with Sonny Bono. Uh, their union launched a musical dynasty and a television variety show that captivated audiences with their unique style. Uh, Liza Minnelli at 19 married Peter Allen, a union blessed by her mother, Judy Garland's influence. It was a complex relationship that propelled both their careers, though ultimately led to separate paths. Drew Barrymore, at 19, impulsively married bar owner Jeremy Thomas, a short-lived romance that ended after just 2 months. It was a teenage mistake that didn't define her as she went on to build a massive career uh, as a leading lady. Melanie Griffiths at 18 married actor Don Johnson, a relationship marked by on-again, off-again romance. It was a turbulent start to a life lived largely in the public eye. Olivia Hussey at 19 married actor and singer Dean Paul Martin, son of Dean Martin. It was a high-profile marriage that quickly faded, leaving her to forge her own path in film. Um, and Leanne Rimes at 19 married dancer Dean Sharonet, a union that played out under the scrutiny of the media. Uh, it was a relationship that eventually unraveled amidst rumors and infidelity. Aaliyah tragically married R. Kelly at just 15, a secret and illegal union that was quickly annulled. Her life, though cut short, left an indelible mark on the music industry. Janet Jackson, at 18, married James DeBarge, a decision that proved tumultuous and ultimately led to divorce. It was a formative experience that shaped her journey to becoming a pop icon. Courtney Stodden, at 16, married actor Doug Hutchin, a controversial union that sparked widespread debate. It was a relationship defined by a significant age gap and intense media scrutiny. Ava Gardner, married at 18, married Mickey Rooney, a whirlwind romance that quickly fizzled out. It was a brief but memorable chapter in the life of a legendary screen siren. Judy Garland, at 19, married composer David Rose, a union that offered little happiness. It was a difficult relationship that ultimately ended in divorce. Shirley Temple, at 17, married John Agar, a union that symbolized a transition from child star to adult life. It was a marriage that eventually dissolved, but not before producing a daughter. Joan Crawford, at 18, married Edward C. Judson, a business arrangement that launched her career. It was a pragmatic union that ultimately ended in divorce. Rita Hayworth, at 18, married Orson Welles, a volatile and passionate union that shaped both their careers. It was a whirlwind romance that ultimately ended in divorce. Vivian Lee, at 19, married Herbert Lee Holman, a marriage that provided stability during her rise to fame. And it was a union that eventually dissolved, paving the way for her iconic role in Gone with the Wind. Maureen O'Hara, at 18, married her high school sweetheart, a relationship that ended after a few years. And it was a brief but cherished chapter in the life of a legendary actress. Jane Greer, at 19, married Rudy Vallee, a brief marriage that preceded her rise to fame in film noir. It was a fleeting romance that didn't define her career. And, under Shelley Winters, at 19, married Mac Paul Mayer, a union that preceded her Oscar-winning career. It was a brief but significant chapter in her life. Terry Moore, at 19, married Jimmy Zito, a relationship that ended after just 1 year. It was a brief but memorable chapter in the life of a rising star. Sid Charisse, at 17, married her ballet teacher, a relationship that supported her rise to fame as a dancer and actress. It was a partnership that helped shape her iconic career. So what do these stories tell us? It's clear that young love and Hollywood glamour can be a volatile mix. Well, some of these marriages lasted. Many were short-lived, offering valuable lessons and shaping the lives of these iconic actresses. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, we'll see you next time.